Hello, welcome to Shepreneur Stories series, an initiative by 46XX that brings to light story of a woman entrepreneur per episode that might just cheer, inspire, aid and benefit you on your entrepreneurial journey. Today, let's meet Purvi Bhavsar. She is the Managing Director of Pehel Financial Services Private Limited, which she co-founded in 2011 with Kartik Mehta and Daksha Shah. You may read more about her accomplishments in the description box. Listen in to learn more about as to how did she get to where she is today. Born and brought up in Ahmedabad, Purvi went on to earn a graduate degree in commerce from HL College of Commerce, Ahmedabad in 1993. She is settled in the city and lives with her husband and 20-year-old son. Ever since she was a kid, she has been super active, and managing her was always a challenge. An experience that continues to be true for the people around her, even today. While she was a very bright and sincere student, she never had the patience to study, as she could not wait to start working, traveling, exploring new things, and meeting people from different walks of life. She would gladly take up opportunities to lead ever since her school days, where invariably she would be elected to represent her class. She enjoyed being with and dealing with people, which remains true even today, mark of a born leader. In addition to people, she is extremely passionate about her work, reflected in her razor-sharp focus on her objectives and disciplined and process-oriented approach. This stems from her drive and determination to be economically independent and have her own identity since her growing up years. Running her own business was her aspiration since she was 16 years old, something she nurtured and pursued relentlessly. Her belief in her abilities was unwavering, which she supplemented with putting in 10 hours a day worth of work consistently since 1993, as she was determined to succeed. Initially, she wanted to become a fashion designer. She even sent out applications to institutions across 2 rounds and got admission each time, but chose not to pursue it because her parents never understood this career choice then in the late 80s and early 90s. So she landed up pursuing finance, though not her first choice, but it ended up becoming the subject that she gave her blood and sweat to learn and grasp as much as she could. Another predicament that she faced post her graduation in 1993 was whether to take up a secured government job with limited and slow-paced opportunity to learn and grow, or that she managed to bag and choose to work for a dynamic private sector entity. She chose the latter, which raised eyebrows amongst her folks and friends. She started as a temporary staff with Kotak Mahindra Bank at nearly half the salary that was offered to her in the government job. And thus, her journey as a professional began in 1993. From 1993 through 2011, she worked with Kotak Mahindra Bank, HDFC Bank, ICICI Bank and Vodafone, gathering diverse experience across the entire spectrum of corporate and retail banking, consumer finance, microfinance, stockbroking, distribution and customer service. Purvi finally ventured into entrepreneurship in 2011, her lifelong aspiration, by co-founding Pehel Financial Services Private Limited and NBFC MFI, with the mission of providing sustainable services for financial inclusion in urban and rural areas with proficiency at an affordable price, while maintaining dignity, honor and transparency with all their customers that primarily constitute the bottom of the pyramid. Since inception, Pehel has surpassed its initial target of serving 5 lakh women borrowers and is now focusing on serving 20 lakh women borrowers by 2025. Purvi will now give us a peek into what her entrepreneurial journey thus far has been like.
I am Purvi Bhavsar. I am Managing Director for Pehel Financial Services, and I come with a professional experience of about 27 years now. So being an entrepreneur was always on the cards. Even before I started working my first job in 1993. So it was always there. But when I was working with ICICI, I started exploring the opportunities and the options along with my co-founder Karthik Mehta. We also went to Bangladesh to look at, one of the very good microfinance company called Asha in Bangladesh. And that's where, we started exploring. For both of us, it was a very difficult decision because, we were in a very well-paid, very cushy kind of a job in our corporate careers. So it took us a while for us to take this bold decision of, cut the cord and take the plunge. Finally, when we decided in 2008 that, yes, we are ready to become entrepreneurs and, to go out with our first venture, the Lehman crisis happened, and we were so scared. And taking a risk always was difficult when you are in a corporate job. So it got delayed by about 2-3 years. But finally in 2011, we really took that final decision of going out and establishing our first venture, that is PEHL Financial Services. And it also so happened that possibly it was the worst time for the microfinance industry, because we were possibly one of the first few companies which started their operations after the Andhra Pradesh crisis in 2010 and 11. So it took us a little bit of a time to establish ourselves, but the good part was that the regulations were established by then. So at least we knew the rules of the games. So, that's where we started our journey. So everybody would face challenge in their personal and professional life. And to that extent, I am no different. However, I always believe that everything starts with your own attitude. So first, you have to believe in yourself. Unless you believe in yourself, nobody else is ever going to do that. So attitude is something, that will help you overcome any challenge. And that's how I have dealt with it. Also, I never let a big and fancy degree stop me from exploring any new opportunity, whether personally or professionally. So balancing personal and professional life, more so being a mother and being a manager, was another challenge that I took in my stride. Because balancing, to my mind, does not mean that you are giving up on one thing that is so dear to you to pursue the other one. So when you so passionately want to do something, I think the whole universe will be there to help you out. So in my case, my universe has been my co-founder, my family, and some of the great people that I worked with, who inspired me to give my best personally and professionally at all times. There is no formula of striking a good balance, between your personal and professional life. But I generally count on my skill of, setting the processes right, even at home, and not just professionally. So my house keeps running very smoothly, whether I'm there or I'm not there, or with a very limited presence. And as I said earlier, my family and my co-founder, they have been extremely well supportive of my aspirations. So that really helps, that makes life simpler. So my accomplishments as a part of my professional journey includes being a fast-track performer during my professional career. That also includes being one of the youngest cluster heads and, a zonal head who was handling one of the largest geography, with telecom or with retail banking. Being recognized as leading woman in telecommunications for 2010. And it incidentally so happened that I recently also got recognized as leading woman in finance. So I think it's a great achievement if you are leading woman in telecom in 2010 and leading woman in finance in 2020. Apart from this, I also got a scholarship from Goldman to study at IIM Bangalore as a part of their initiative of 10,000 Women program. Getting selected for Stanford Seed India program, and also getting scholarship there, and recently featuring in a book on the entrepreneurs. I think these are some of the accomplishments that I think is very important, like the milestones of my career. I always wanted to become a fashion designer because I was very keen to pursue something in creative fields. But I ended up being in finance, which is not supposed to be so creative, but I have no regrets for that. One thing that if I can change, I would want to change would be, like becoming an entrepreneur much earlier than, when I started. Because the fun and the satisfaction that you have in creating something can only be experienced. I can't even explain it here. But I wish I would have started much earlier, though I learned a lot during my professional career with various organizations. But yeah, I wish I would have started early. I continue to work with people because I'm basically a people's person. I'm very fond of working with people, for people, especially for women in the bottom of pyramid space. For PEHEL to meet its target of serving 20 lakh women that we have set out for ourselves by 2025 and managing the assets worth about 5,000 crores by then. Transitioning PEHEL into a multi-product organization is one more aspiration that we have for our organization. We also want to focus on technology-driven initiatives to streamline our processes and operations. So basically being a tech-driven organization. We want also PEHEL to be a preferred entity for all the stakeholders and to be known for its very high governance standards, because that is very, very important. And in a personal capacity, I think I would want to support and mentor some very high impact startups and see if I can help them grow and take them to the next level. Whatever little I have learned in my 27 years or little over 27 years now of my professional career, I think one thing which will always keep you ahead of everybody else is to always update and upgrade yourself. The day when you feel that you've learned everything and you're like you don't need anything more, I think you're gone. So always update and upgrade yourself. Remain very focused. Don't lose sight of your bigger goals. Small little things will keep coming here and there, but it's very, very critical that you remain focused. Being customer centric, I think, is a very non-negotiable thing. At all times when you are chasing your big goals, keep your customers as a center of your thoughts, your products, planning, whatever you do. And on a personal front, I would always say that make yourself a priority. So these are my learnings of a long career and my personal experiences. Simple, like just go for it. Just dream. First, you have to dream for something, and then chase it. Just go all out and put in all your efforts. And there would be ups and downs, but don't give up, because giving up is the easiest thing that one can do. And while doing all of this, believe in yourself. If I can do it, I think anybody can do it. So it is as simple as that. And take yourself and your work very seriously. Don't pursue it just as a hobby, because when you take it up as a hobby, people will not take you seriously. So do it with utmost seriousness. And and particularly when you want to build a very scalable and a very sustainable business, just do it with a seriousness. Just don't pursue it just for the sake of it. So I must congratulate the founders for coming up with such a beautiful platform and so many beautiful ideas. I always felt, and I wish this was available when I was, aspiring to become an entrepreneur. Some platform which will really help you grow, will provide you with a lot of support and a lot of nurturing opportunities. So this is a great platform and a very great work that you guys are trying to do. And my best wishes for this platform to become a very huge success.
If you liked what you just saw and heard and would like to be notified as soon as we come up with more such content, like, share, subscribe and hit the bell icon of our YouTube channel, or follow us on LinkedIn, Twitter, Facebook or Instagram, or get yourself added to our mailing list by filling in a form. You will find the handles, addresses, links displayed on your screens in the description box or comments section. Thank you.